so for this style, I co-washed with Aussie Moist conditioner, and my styler will be the Nairobi foaming lotion. Then I proceed to detangle my hair with my Denman brush and then section off the hair to begin rodding. After sectioning off my hair, I take a smaller section, apply my foaming lotion, and then begin to rod. In this set, I chose to start with the roots instead of the ends, and then I wrap the hair around the rod all the way down to the end and smooth the ends in place, and then bend the top of the rod to hold it still. Alright, so I'm just showing you again how I do each section. I apply the foaming lotion, then start with the roots and wrap the hair around the rod and then secure it at the top in place. I will go on and add that I chose to do smaller sections because I wanted a more defined curl and I didn't want my hair to take too long to dry. Alright, here I am. Most of the back is done. As you can see, I ran out of gray, so I mixed in orange and purple just to kind of mix up the curl size so that it wouldn't look too much different from the gray side. So I always get asked how many rods I use for each set, and this time I counted before making the video. So I use a total of 55 Flexi rods. That's gray, orange, and purple. Done. I am at the front of the head. As you can see, my mannequin has been holding up. I actually don't even have it pinned down, so it did pretty well despite all the pulling and tugging that I did putting in these rods. It still did not fall off. Alright, I'm done installing all of the Flexi rods. Again, like I said, I installed 55 Flexi rods. I used the colors orange, purple, and gray. Alright, so it is the next morning. I of course did not sleep in this. I let it dry on my mannequin overnight and let it sit under my hooded dryer. So here I am taking down the rods. All I do is pull the top part to straighten it out and then unwind in the opposite direction. Okay, back to the drying part. So after finishing, I did let my mannequin sit under my hooded dryer for 45 minutes that night, and then I let it dry throughout the night just sitting on the mannequin. The next morning, it was still somewhat damp, so I let it sit under my hooded dryer for 3 hours. Yes, 3 hours. And then some parts I took my blow dryer and just blew at the roots because it was somewhat still damp. I guess because there was so many rods and the air from the hooded dryer couldn't really get to it. So I took my blow dryer and just concentrated on some of the areas that were still damp. So to sum that all up, I believe that was about 12 hours of air drying and just say approximately 4 hours under the hooded dryer. Okay, so all of the rods are out, and this is just how it looks before separating each individual curl. To separate, all I do is pull each individual curl and pull it apart where it naturally separates. Separated all of the curls, and yes, I am loving this volume and definition, but of course I have to take my pick just to add a little bit more volume, just because I love big hair. After that, I just tease it and play with it until my liking. And that's it, guys. I am really loving these curls. Like, I was in the mirror probably a whole 30 minutes after I was done recording this video. That's how much I love these curls. But as always, thanks so much for watching. Bye.